Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Soap the Great, and I'm playing on the TooCrafty Vanilla Amplified server, and once again I'm over here at the Guardian Farm. So last time we went and looked at an ocean monument. Let me show you the haul from that. I was down to 18 dark prismarine. I think that's what it was. And here we go. I've got a little bit more to deal with. And I had a little over a stack of sea lanterns, and then so now I'm up to this amount. So we should be good for a while, especially given that the design that I want doesn't use much of either one of the blocks. It's just I was running out of the dark prismarine. So you can see some of it kind of coming together right here. Let's just go take a closer look. So on each side, right in the middle, we've got this design going on, and what we're going to do is just carry this on down and mix in the sea lanterns just to give it a little bit of visual interest, break up the glass a little bit. And I can't remember if I showed you the glass or not, but this is cyan stained glass. That's what we're going with. I checked a few different colors in my creative test world, and that seemed to be the best fit. So there you go. Let's see, what else? Well, we've got dark prismarine on the columns, and other than that, I think that's all we've really looked at. Let's drop down to the bottom. Excuse me, voice crack there. It is early morning where I am at the time I'm recording, and my voice is still waking up for the day. So I've got a pretty busy day ahead of me. Got some more work to do to get the house ready for selling, and of course by this point, in terms of you seeing this video, the house hopefully should be sold, and by this time we could be moved into our new place. Who knows? If you watch Twitter, you will see the progress there. So down here, I was tired of slime spawning, so I slabbed the whole thing. I did make sure to mark out the corners of the bounding box for the ocean monument. So that's here, and yeah, let's see what else. When we get done, or before we get done, or consider this finished, I am going to put columns on the box here so that it's not just suspended in midair. Yeah, I'm going to put some columns in there. I'm not sure quite what they're going to look like. I need to use slabs, so I may not be using the prismarine. I may use stone, the stone here, but I don't know. We'll see. So anyway, today we are going to be working on the collection area, and I've already been prepping over here. You can see that I've got a floor of the prismarine brick below our spawning area. And let's see, how do I plan this out? So I've gone to my graph paper to make sure that I get all the heights correct. So we should be the correct distance below our spawning floor for what we're going to be doing right here. So I don't need the slime blocks right now. What we're going to instead do is just come in like this and do alternating pattern. And if you have paid attention to Minecraft before, you might understand what I'm setting up here. And what we're going to do, instead of a standard fall trap for the guardians, I am going to be doing cactus. Yep. That way I don't have to dig out a massive area under the Guardian Farm itself. I can just do, come down a little bit within what I've already dug out, and we'll go from there. We might have additional spawns in the water streams that we generate for the collection area. Pick that up, and we'll just drop that right back there. So yeah, I'm going to be using cactus, and we're going to funnel all the guardians into this 2 wide area, and we're going to have what are they? Some hoppers leading into some other dropper mechanism. But yeah, that's the start. Now what I need to do before I put in cactus, I need to go back to the drawing board and figure out where I'm going to be putting all of these droppers and hoppers. And once I do that, I will bring you back and we'll place a few more. All right, so yeah, what we're going to do this time is a little more jump cutty than before, than the last few episodes, but we've got a lot to do in this episode. I don't want to spread it out over multiple ones. I want to get the collection area done in this one. So we're going to take a cut now, and that's going to be the name of the game for this episode. So anyway, I will be right back once I get an idea of where these droppers and hoppers need to go. All right, see you in a bit. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. You can see that I've laid out some slime blocks all along the way here, and I'm going to be putting droppers on top of those, okay, kind of like that. And what we're going to have is item streams inside here, and it's going to be on top of packed ice and running. One will go out this way, one will go out this way, and so we'll have 2 item elevators, but we're not going to do that this episode. We're not even going to hook these up. We're just going to get the items flowing into them, and then we'll go from there for a later episode. But for now, that's just, I wanted to let you know what the plan is coming up. But I've marked out where all the droppers are going to be going, and there's a little bit of a method to my madness here. So in these droppers, there's going to be a line of 7 blocks wide filtering in there, 5, 5, 3, okay? And the reason is that I'm figuring the spawn rates are going to be higher towards the middle, okay? And so we're going to get more guardians towards the middle, and so we need a few less hoppers in the middle and a few more on, or we can handle a few more on the outskirts. And this perfectly splits up the evenness of this build into an odd-based structure for the redstone. So this is an overall even build. It's 58 by 58, and each side is, like, if you divide it in half, that's 29 by 29 on each side. So I've managed to split that up. So we got 7, 5, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and right here is the exact middle, or these 2 are the middle. And yeah, so we've managed to split 58 down into odd-based chunks, and so the dropper is on the exact center of each section. So let's just go up here. We'll do one quick example of how this is going to go. So we've got one hopper there, there, and there, okay, like so. And we're going to do this, 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 and this, and within each side, up against the cactus, we're going to do something like that, and then there, and then that one is, that's a 5, so that should be good right there, and like that. Okay, so the cactus is going to be growing here, and here, and here, and right here as well, and we're going to have a water stream that sits on top of this block, or along this line of hoppers right here, and the guardians are going to drop down into here, go up against the cactus, hopefully, and this is kind of like I've done with my slime farm, and hopefully we don't lose too many items, okay? So we shouldn't, because the hoppers are pretty quick about picking up their drops, but I don't know, we'll see. If it's not the most efficient, I don't think that's going to be a problem. Based on how we're going to do the AFK spot and everything. But yeah, I just wanted to bring you in for that piece. What I'm going to do is I'm going to finish off the collection area, and then we will go from there. All right, see you in a bit. Well, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. The hoppers are all in. Let's just take a look down here. They should all be distributing the items fairly evenly. I may have made a mistake here or there, but hopefully I got it just right. But what we're going to do now is take a look at the mechanism where the water is going to be flushing these guys down into this area. And let's just get started. What we want to do is we're going to go with the prismarine bricks right here. And I've got my notes. Once again, it's with the graph paper. So we're going to go up 2, and then we're going to go with packed ice, okay? And we're going to count out. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so the water should drop onto this one and then flow for 8. I hope that works out just right, but we will get one side done first and then go and test. Okay, so go 1, and this one needs to be 7, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we'll pop up 1, and then 7 again, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we will pop up one more, and this isn't going to go nearly as far, and we've got the dirt in the way there. Not a problem. But yeah, there we go. Okay, so I am going to continue for a little bit, and then maybe I'll go out 8 on each side, and then we'll test out the water and see how that goes. Okay, so let me get that going. You know what? I'll do one more on each side, and then fill in with some dirt, and then we can see for sure whether the hypothesis here is correct. So let me get that, and then we'll run a test. All right, see you in a bit. All right, now I'm ready for the test. I only did this other line here, and I lined it with slime blocks, so let's just see. Yeah, that shouldn't be a problem, nor that, and it should stop right there. Yes, okay. That is good. Very good. All right, so that means that I can continue this design. So you can see the profile right here. I can continue that all the way across on both sides. And so I will bring you back once that is done. All right, see you in a moment. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I figured it was probably time to bring you back for a little bit of a progress update, so we can see some of what I've been doing right there. I've pushed out the sea lanterns on the side panels, and I'll show you why in just a moment. Let's get up into the main area here. Climb a little bit of a ladder. All right, so this whole thing is done, and then I've also put on some more glass, surrounded this whole area, and let's get up on top of this thing, and we'll just use an ender pearl to get up there. Oh, yeah, so you can ender pearl outside of glass. Yeah, I forgot about that. So the reason I pushed the sea lanterns out is because we're going to have cactus right up against the wall on both sides. So one over here and one over on this line, and that's going to be a bit of a problem. See, if I wanted to continue the sea lantern all the way up, well, you can't do that next to glass or next to cactus, because the cactus won't grow, and we need that cactus right there. So that's why I've pushed that out, kept the same design. We've got a little bit of texture associated with it, and the blocks on top are non-spawnable because the sea lantern gives off a light level, so we're not going to have any issues there. But yeah, I just wanted to bring you back for a little bit of that progress update. I'm going to continue. I'm going to finish this side, the whole thing, including the outer design, and then when we come back, we should be ready. We may, you know what, we're not going to do the water this time, but I'll come back. We'll get the cactus going, and then next, and then we'll see what we got to do next time. So anyway, let me finish this, and I will see you in just a moment. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. This is one side. That's the side you're already used to. And then over here, that side is all done. Let's take a look up inside of here. And I've gotten all the cactus in, and now I have to jump back and forth between each side by going under the hoppers instead of over top, because I just can't get through those cactus anymore, and they're eventually going to finish growing. You see some of them popping up right there, so I'm just going to hang out here AFK for a bit. Well, I don't know, we'll see. They should grow by the time we are ready for the next piece, but there you go. We've got a separator wall to make sure that the guardians stay aligned correctly. So any guardians that spawn right here, they're going to fall straight down rather than falling onto this top here or on top of the cactus, so that'll keep them well aligned. Same with the glass on the sides, but we're not going to do the water quite yet because I still need to open up all the gates above and I need to take out all this dirt. So that is going to be coming up in the next episode where we fill in the spawn tank. So stay tuned for that. Hopefully you have enjoyed this little one and a little bit of a departure from the chatty chat episodes, more of the standard finish a project. So it's one piece of the project. We've still got quite a lot to do. We'll go up here just to see what we are looking at in terms of that. So there we go. Next time we're going to be filling this in and filling in the water, and we should be good to go as far as the actual farm goes. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.